validating. All right, a second. Oof. All right. Sent. I saw. Go ahead, but any questions? All right, is my brother jealous of me? I notice every time we get around people, he has negative stuff to say about me. I'm sorry you're experiencing that. That's disgusting. But let's see. Is he? Let's do this in the reversal position. Let's see. But to speak more on that, if he isn't, that could be a sign of resentment or him thinking that he's funny and he's not. But the thing is I know you're an adult. I assume he is one as well. So let's see. So my guides and ask us to look at that. Is Ray's brother jealous of her? Is her brother jealous of her? Because how these 2, 3. Let's see. 8 of Cups. Because honestly, it sounds like resentment more than anything. Just me personally, but let's see. 8 of Cups. 10 of Cups reverse. The Chariot. 7 of Swords reverse. And then 9 of Wands. Something about 8 of Cups. I'm sorry, something about 8 of Cups. 2, 3. Justice. So here's what that kind of looks like, at least like on top. So Justice would talk about fair treatment, doing the right thing, as well as in terms of one's personality. That's a fair individual, somebody that's a bit neutral, but isn't afraid to call things out. This is implying going 2 different paths. 10 of Cups reverse, and then the Chariot. There's something, I'll describe to you the feeling. It feels like noticing somebody that you care about walk away and detach, and going, and also, going your separate way, but some lingering unhappiness about that, lingering sadness about it. I feel like you went away from me, you changed, you went a different path. Why 7 of Swords here? Why 7 of Swords reverse? 2, 3. 6 of Wands. So he does this to kind of like get one up on you, because Seven of Swords reversed and Nine of Wands. It's basically like him exposing how he actually like feels about you. Because Nine of Wands goes towards like feeling uncomfortable and feeling very exhausted. So I won't say he's not doing this for attention, but it's almost like a kick in the balls, that type of thing. It's almost like this. Like let's say, like somebody did something to you some time ago, and okay, you may have forgave them to a certain extent, but you may kind of like bring it up in certain things, like in like real snide remarks, because that's how you feel, because you still feel away. So I'll still pull more cards. Also, hey Bree, do I need it? Give me a second. All right, Bree, you'll be after Ray. But it just almost feels like that. I don't know. Maybe there was something that he may have felt like it was unfair or something, and maybe he hasn't let that go. I don't know. This doesn't feel like jealousy yet, though. Again, is he jealous of her? Let's talk these 2, 3, 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, reverse. 9 of Swords. No, he may be holding on to something, maybe a grudge. I was talking to my dad about my mom's friend's daughter isn't going to get married now because she was asking about a dating site. He flipped it on me, talking about I am married, like, am I marriage material? He's the one who did shitty things to me that I forgave, and I don't even tell anyone about. I see. Then, if that's the case, why the fuck is it flipping? And when I mean flipping, it's like, because again, this is doing the right thing. 10 of Cups. That's weird. Give me a second. Let me see real quick. Upright for yes, reversal for no. Upright for yes, reversal for no. Is her brother jealous of her? Is he 2, 3? Hangman's on the upright, that's a yes. Okay, so why? Persepolis 2, 3. It may be kind of subtle though. Why? 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles reverse, the Star reverse, some of the Star reverse, 2, 3. Judgment. Okay, that's shitty of him. It more so has to deal with how you both dealt with different situations. The thing is, of course, like everybody else, you've dealt with your own failures, and so has he. But you kept it moving. But for whatever reason, it's like he's judgmental. Weird. So he is, but that still doesn't explain why it still feels like he can't let something go, or has these other things. Not unless if that's the case, you guys ancestors will overtake me. Explain other stuff. Why would the energy flip? Like if he was the one that did shitty things to her, then why? Not unless he's playing victim. 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. It could be that type of thing, honestly, that I'm starting to think since I see these, like, somebody that needs to, feels the need to project, to blame their issues on somebody else. Page of Pentacles. Oh, High Priestess is reverse. I'm sorry, I'm thinking upright. High Priestess reverse. Even though there are certain things that you saw that he was doing that was wrong. Talking about High Priestess reverse, 2, 3. You have nothing to hide. Okay, again, then let me just sum it all up, because it's gonna keep going. Why? Okay, if he's jealous of her, then why does he keep doing all these things? Why is he jealous? Tell me. Let me do a larger spread, because at least 2, 3. What's up with them? Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Page of Cups, that makes sense. Three of Swords. Honestly, it's jealousy and projection. Jealousy due to the fact that I feel like you've excelled more in certain areas than he has. So you've had more to offer, but at the same time, maybe there's times where you've tried to help this person out, like at least give them advice. Or that's what it feels like energetically. Um, and I think because you've done better than him and chose better in certain cases, that's why he kind of reminds you of certain failures or whatnot, because there's this hurt that he feels that, of course, like if you know you've never done anything to him, then that's just him. That he just reflects back on. Honestly, it could be also the thing of, this is the type of behavior that you would see when somebody mirrors something back to you, which is why at times you would see like how parents will treat certain children, especially those that either look like them or look like the other parent, mirroring back to them their, like, you know, what they lack in. It could be something like that. Or another time I was having a discussion about people doing shady things to me in church and how it's a turn off. He tries to bash me about watching tarot after asking me to get him a reading. What the hell? Why would he? Okay, why is it every time that she... Okay, let me see. Why is it that he tries to flip it on her and then bash her for stuff? Why? When she didn't even do anything wrong. Why? Possibly. The other thing here is that some people that do this often do it to people that they find as like easy targets or something. Why the world? Two of Swords. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is going a different direction. Two of Swords talks about being blocked off or seeing things black and white. The world. Tell me 2, 3, why? I think maybe it's something that he actually just likes doing, especially like when it comes to people that you have connections with. 5 of Cups. Honestly, this is somebody that he just doesn't then judgment because he's just projecting. Internally, this person may feel hurt, disappointed, and depressed, and then in turn they judge because you come up here as the Empress, so you're better than him. Honestly, it just sounds like, yeah, it's jealousy, but him projecting. As well as from my own life experiences, people, again, who do that, or people that not only are not the best individuals around, but also feel like whoever they're doing it towards is a easy target. But that's a whole lot of projection, just looking for somebody. I don't even be talking to him. Understandable, I wouldn't either. Also, okay, I see that one. But to answer your original question, yeah, he is. And honestly, it's more so of like, you've done better than him, as well as for whatever reason internally, he just does not feel good about himself or about certain things or certain issues that he has. Honestly, and then he projects it. Honestly, I would just suggest this. Regardless if anybody wants to tell you that you're wrong, next time he does it, I curse him out and embarrass him. And make him think twice before ever doing that shit to me, especially considering the fact that like you probably never even did anything to him, but he did a lot of stuff to you. Honestly, that's somebody that may feel a lot of internal hurt. Well, I saw that. Well, why does this kid feel hurt anyways? Why does he feel hurt? What does he feel hurt about that he has to do this? First off, please, 2, 3. 3 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Confusions. Like confusion surrounding other people, other connections. And then certain things that maybe he has, I don't know, hasn't either gotten over. Talking about 3 of Cups. 2, 3. Talking about death. 3 of Wands. Honestly, this is almost giving like older sibling can't stand that there was a new baby in the house. But the other thing here is too is that maybe you're more celebrated or treated better, or he perceived it to be that way. As well as you come up here as a star, and this is somebody that's an attention grabber. And not to say that you did things to get attention, it's just more so like this person, this star is about somebody that naturally attracts stuff to them. Um, or more so he attracted maybe a lot of confusion or mixed reviews. And there's certain things that he just wasn't able to move on from in general either. So I think that he's just somebody that's just very emotionally immature and just has stunted growth, probably mentally. Not saying he's special needs, but like some people they know never really grow past certain ages that certain things happen to them at. So that's why you have a lot of adults today that act so childish and just do like real childish ass shit that makes no sense. But that's what I get. All right, Bree, go ahead with any questions. Hello. Growing up, he got all the attention, but as we became adults, I was the one accomplishing things. Okay, that makes sense. So jealousy from that, probably. Right, that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Right, thank you. You're welcome. Right, where it go? Right, but Bree, go ahead with any questions? Let's see where you are. I had a reading, but I wanted to verify. But someone said that Jay feels defeated right now towards me and my social media for some reason. I don't know. Someone said she walked away from the situation as she should. But let's see. I'll see what that's about. It's my guys and ancestors will protect me. So tell me more about this. Like, well, is it true? Let's see. Is it true that Jay feels defeated towards Bree and the social media thing, and that she just walked away from the situation? First, how please does she 2-3 competing with me, or that someone told her that I'm unstoppable? I don't know, bro. I've been seeing her name often lately. You looking at this? Yeah. Let's see. What is this? 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I can see the whole like feeling defeated. There's his energy of her feeling disappointed. Because this person's invested a lot of time in trying to basically spite you, and nothing's come out of it. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like nothing's really, come out of it. Like maybe in her own right, in her own ways, she's successful on her own, but I don't feel like her trying to compete against you has really ever boosted her success either. Um, so with that being said, so I think they were right about that. So did Jay really walk away from the situation because of this? 2-3. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. She might be taking a break from it, honestly, yeah. Did somebody tell her that Bree was unstoppable? First off, please, 2-3. But I mean, of course you would be, because you did nothing wrong in this situation. Therefore, God / the universe, whoever you believe in, would definitely be on your side on this. It's like you have somebody out here that just targeted you for like no fucking reason other than to be nasty and to be jealous. And people like that, that's not gonna last long. There's no stable foundation there. So did somebody say that? 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Um, Here's what it feels like intuitively. It doesn't feel like somebody said those exact words, but somebody may have told her that I don't think anything would, like something along the lines of, I don't think anything's gonna really come from this because you're being toxic or you're being obsessive or you keep paying attention to this. Yeah, King of Cups, Ace of Swords. Somebody may have said something in your defense, or that just kind of like, well, let's see. Somebody Ace of Swords, 2-3. It's almost like saying, some of you may have said something along the lines of, you're being a bitch, you're being unnecessary. So, again, did somebody say that she was unstoppable? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Eight of Pentacles is a yes. But it feels like King of Swords, like more so in the way of, I don't, either somebody actually said it or somebody had basically implied it. Or may have also implied that, you know, this isn't gonna work because you're being a bitch about this. You keep obsessing over this, you're way too attached to this, it's not gonna work. So I think that's what I think whoever told you that, I think they were spot on, honestly. Or at least like with the reading, I mean the energy. And for real, what happened? Did she get a karma or a reader tell her something? Or was it D? Let's see here. So what happened for all of this to happen? What happened for, let's see here. What happened for Jay to just walk away from the situation and give it a rest? For please, 2, 3. Because the thing is, this girl is spending so much time and energy trying to defeat you that she could really put that time and energy into making her own self successful. She could probably be further along in life than she is now if she hadn't done that. Let's see, what happened to make that happen? 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, 10 of Swords, the Tower, 2 of Cups. Tell me about 10 of Swords. 2, 3. 3 of Swords. Tell me about the Hierophant. 2, 3. What happened? 7 of Cups. Honestly, here it feels like a lack of progression in certain areas, or things staying the same. It feels like. Tell me more. 2, 3. And if anything, what she was doing may be causing more confusion. The Moon, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. What could have happened, honestly, is seeing that not only are you going to keep growing, but also maybe somebody saying something that kind of like snaps her back into reality. Because it's like she is spending way too much time trying to bring you down and you did nothing to her. Did D say something to her? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Did he? 2, 3. Not necessarily. 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups, King of Swords. Not necessarily. Not unless he asked to. Did a reader tell her something? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Did he? Or did he or she? Did they? 2, 3. King of Cups. What else? 2, 3 here. 7 of Wands. King of Pentacles. If they did, I don't think they lashed out at her, but they tried to be understanding, but saw that she was being overly defensive and may have said something in a very grounded way and may have told her that she's not being balanced, you know, and that she needs to stop worrying about like what you're doing, honestly. So I think that's all what happened. That was just like true. So yeah, what's your second question? But that's basically what I get. Yeah, that's why I kept asking you, because it doesn't make sense why she's obsessed with me. Easy. I mean, I'm not saying that she is one, but here's one thing I do know. When it comes to narcissistic people, like A, for example, or my husband's egg donor, or that one guy I was telling you about, they really don't like it when their target not only gets away, but excels. They don't fucking like that. And they will latch and they will try and do whatever they can to tear you down. But the thing is this, they, how would I say this? They spin their wheels endlessly until it falls off, and will keep doing shit until they have nothing left. Eventually, they may regret it. But honestly, when it comes to people like that, not necessarily narcissistic people, I'm not saying that she is one because I don't know if she is or not, but when it comes to people like that, people that have, you know, bad spirits, excuse me, are just in a very dark energy, I guess you could say they kind of feed and get off on other people's misery and stuff. As well as the other thing here is too is she was jealous of you because of your ex. She got that, but the other thing here is too is for her to continue to keep going lets me know that she was just jealous of you, period. So may have wanted to bring you down. So honestly, the best thing that I can tell you besides like mental illness and whatnot is that that's just somebody that's just not a good person. Somebody that has a couple screws loose, a phenomena. Yeah, it's weird because she didn't know me and she's crazy because she's a side chick and she's mad she's the main. Like she's the main. Well, now she is the main, but there is no side. I honestly, the other thing here is too is this. This girl has also lied on you as well too to whomever else. So she could also be upset because your life is the opposite of what she's told. Is not lining up. It will never line up. Um, it's a complete opposite of what she's told, and that's the other thing too. When it comes to people like that, when you're not living up to that lie, then they get upset. So like I said, it could be a number of things. I know it's kind of hard to really wrap your head around because logically it doesn't make any sense, but I'll tell you, like my mom tells me, you're looking for logic where there is none. Some people just are. So, yeah. I did want to know, since I know she's personally jealous and envious of me, period, but what does she want of mine that I have but she lacks? Because she still keeps coming for me. Okay. I believe you've asked me this before, but I'm going to see again. Spirit, so what is it that Jay wants from Bree that she lacks? What does she want from her? What Bree that's hers that Jay lacks? Or so, of course, I'll please 2, 3. What is it? King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. This, okay, the Magician, 8 of Pentacles, I'm sorry, 8 of Cups, and the Empress. Honestly, it would have to deal with your energy and maybe bits and pieces of your personality. There's a part of you that's very emotionally grounded and you really don't need to be around people. But at the same time, there's also a part of you that's very creative. And then you have here the Empress. And the Empress is the embodiment of self-love. So maybe this person lacks self-love. They may lack self-esteem. And the thing is this too. There will be times where we as humans lack confidence, don't have so much so much high self-esteem, and may suffer from other issues when it comes to how we feel about ourselves. But it's what we do that counts and really speaks volumes, is what I will say. Justice, King of Swords. Honestly, it's just the fact that she can't be you, it feels like too. Because this is both air energy, Aquarius, and then you have Libra. So Justice knows how to be fair, but also knows how to set a situation straight and knows how to do so in a way that could be fair for all parties, or at least knows how to, like, lay down the game. King of Swords, on the other hand, can be known as an intellect, but as you can see here, This is somebody that sometimes does not know how to talk to people, um, can be mean and cold and very rude and harsh. So she can't do things the way that you can. She's not as versatile as you. Four of Pentacles and King of Wands. So my King of Wands, 2, 3. The Tower, talking about Four of Pentacles, 2, 9 of Cups. And the other thing here too, with the King of Wands, there's times where she can be very passionate and confident, but at the same time, with the Tower card, this person's unstable. Um, Whereas to you, you know how to protect yourself and know how to keep to yourself, but you're very happy. And these are actually opposites. Four of Pentacles is an introvert. King of Wands is an extrovert. But as you can see here, one person is happy, the other person has a lot of shit going on. So honestly, it just feels like what she wants from you, it could be just your, again, certain personality traits that how you just are in general and as a person. um, you have a lot of self-love for yourself, you're sure of yourself. um, you really don't need to gain validation from people, but at the same time you're very creative. The other thing here is too is you're nice, and maybe this person naturally isn't, or they can come off as rude and kind of cold and a bit disrespectful. um, as well as the thing is, this person can just, I'm not saying that she is, but for example, she can be like a really mean person, but wishes that she wasn't. You know, especially when it comes to dealing with certain situations that are out of control. Whereas to you, you know how to be a good person while at least being very like being fair and not being an ass. So that's what I basically, see for this one as far as like what does she want that from you that she lacks. I mean, if she works on herself, she can be nice, if that's really the case. But that's somebody that may lack accountability and lack the ability to self-reflect. She's crazy. Yeah, she's sad. What's your last question? 2, 3. That she pinpointed me this whole time for that. Eh. Honestly, I really couldn't tell you. The other thing here too is, like I was telling Ray, some people just may view others as an easy target. And the other thing here too, sometimes you can look at a person and tell, like, okay, you'd be an easy target. But does that mean that you need to go after them and be horrible? Like, no. So basically, she knows there's no competing with me or comparing. I guess in a sense, maybe. But she just knows that perhaps you're just a better person. Let's get helping for her now that she's not competing with me. Let's see here. Sometimes the ancestor looks at me. So what's the outcome for Jay now that she stopped competing with Bree? What's the outcome for her now? 2, 3. 7 of Wands. King of Swords. Queen of Cups. 6 of Swords. Ace of Cups. Tell me about Ace of Cups. 2, 3. Nine of Wands, the outcome. So easy. I think rather than be defensive, I mean, she's always going to have something against you, but she's going to kind of be a bit more smart this time and not react off of emotion. I think that she's still going to worry about you in a sense because with the Six of Swords and this Ace of Cups, like in this Nine of Wands, there's fears about you moving forward and receiving new beginnings. Tell me more, please. 2, 3. Justice. The Emperor, as well as, and then King of Cups. I also feel like this person, they'll get karma or get some karma for trying to control the situation. Tell me about the Justice card too. Because sometimes they're not going to get, yeah, Page of Swords. Yeah, because sometimes people aren't going to get their karma until they stop. Right? Sometimes the universe just kind of waits for you to stop doing whatever. Talking about Page of Swords, 2, 3. High Priestess. She also may realize that this wasn't very balanced for her to keep checking up on you. Basically, what's the outcome for her? 2, 3. 2 of Cups. King of Wands. Talking about King of Wands. 9 of Swords. I think the outcome is her. She may stop, but she's still gonna worry about you. But she may focus more on her connection with your ex. But with the 9 of Swords, she's still gonna be very much bothered by stuff. But at the same time, if she's smart and realizes that nothing's gonna come out of her continuously doing this shit, this will be the energy. Yeah, I think she's worried about my opportunities from content creating too. More than likely so. But I mean, that's her problem. So, hey. And that's what I guess. Right. Yeah, I remember you said I'll go far on that. She's crazy for even being bothered by that. Yep. Thanks, girl. I'm gonna donate for 2 more. Right, no problem. All right, go ahead. But any questions? I do want to ask about my ex. I've been seeing his name pop up and his birthday again. What's his feelings slash energy towards me? I mean, let's see here. So, so what is her ex's feelings and energy towards her? This 2, 3. Nine of Wands, the Emperor, 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, Judgment. Honestly, it's still the same energy like I usually see it, as somebody that's regretful of the choices they made and feels like they should have made, you know, a better decision. He feels very anxious and upset at the fact that with the Emperor and the 4 of Wands, he wasn't being man enough and that he could have been in a better position in the relationship too. Somebody 10 of Swords, 2, 3. He may be King of Wands, and he may be feeling the weight and the hurt of his own actions, is what this feels like. Tell me more, 2, 3. Yeah, the Magician, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, the Magician. And I feel like before, so he had a lot of high hopes in terms of what he was going to create in his life, but now he's not too sure because of what he did. So maybe this could be indicative, or not indicative, but implying that maybe he's worried about karma or worried that things may not go well in his life because he did you wrong. Now, what's making him feel, or what's been making him feel this way continuously whenever I see his energy? What is it? Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of 3 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Honestly, I think what it is him investing in an unstable person and thinking back to how he was with you and you were very cooperative and you were willing to build and fix things, and he feels disappointed that he can't necessarily do that with Jay. Tell me about the Tower, 2, 3. Ace of Wands, like it's always something with this person. That talks about like a whole lot of energy. Let me see real quick. Let me see. What types of things does Jay do in the relationship that makes her come out as very unstable when it comes to D, or makes him view her as unstable? For top of these 2, 3 here. What is it? 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands, the Emperor, 4 of Wands. There's times where she can be controlling or very stubborn to the point where she doesn't want to do anything that actually like helps build the connection. As well as I think in general, there's something about like just maybe not liking her as much at times and just wanting to walk away. So about 4 of Cups, 2, 3. Death. Almost like I wonder if he gets tired of seeing her from time to time. Tell me about Death, 2, 3. 5 of Wands. I feel like this is somebody, I feel like she's that type of person that just kind of wars and rampages. So she might kind of be hell on earth. Tell me more, Chris, please, 2, 3. Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, the Moon. Somebody, Queen of Wands, 2, 3. 8 of Wands. Tell me more about Queen of Wands, 2, 3 here. 7 of Wands. Tell me about 8 of Wands. King of Swords. I'm going to say this before it gets out of my head. There's also a thing of him maybe even regretting sometimes putting forth the effort into certain situations that she's communicated about. Because I feel like, I wonder if this person has lied about certain stuff that made him go after other people or made him be defensive over her. And maybe he kind of regrets not sitting there and at least like being logical about the situation and using his brain. So honestly, as far as like his feelings and energy towards you, it's still like this regretful, sad energy and feeling like he could have been further with you, feels like he should have just stayed with you, should have been committed rather than being with her, because she is unstable. Because here's the whole thing. If she literally tries to like look like you and do other things just like you, then imagine what she's doing to him. So yeah. Well, now that old girl may start to focus on her relationship with him more. Can you, can you pull a card to see even if she does focus more on them, will he still be in regret and still want to be back? Let's see here. Experience one card. Even if they pulls back and begins to focus more on the connection, would he still be regretful and still want to bring back? Would he? 2, 3. The Magician. Maybe Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands. Possibly still. But there's also this energy of him maybe even thinking that maybe he can start to really create something with this person. Because before so he felt like he put in a lot of effort. So probably both. It's crazy you said that because I remember he did tell me something similar that she's done, but he stopped before he got too far. Yeah. And that's why, for example, my mom, she taught me one thing that her mother and her aunts taught her, and it was the type of thing of, regardless of whatever issues they had with somebody, she was to remain cordial to that person and act like she didn't know anything. And not to be manipulative, but it makes sense. Because number one, just because somebody that you like or love has an issue with a particular person doesn't mean that you also have to be nasty and be in that issue too. Because number one, not only is it not your business, but number two, some things are very much exaggerated or some people lie. The other thing here as well is just rude. And then on top of that, you don't even know the full story. So, yeah, it's crazy because I feel like he's being stubborn. Why stay with someone crazy? Well, you got your answer because she's crazy. Some people, and not saying that he's in an abusive relationship, but he very well could be. But the thing is this, when it comes to people like that, and you get too deep into it, especially with them, like how they, how they operate and stuff, and not how they operate, I'm sorry, but like how they got together. Basically, she's building a home based off of your tears, right? And so is he. They are a couple years in deep, I assume. And then the other thing here is too is this. He leaves, she could very well spill all of that and then twist it her own way, number one. And number two, she could just be plain destructive, you know, when it comes to somebody like that too. And mind you, you also have people who, in a less similar situation where the person that they got with, they didn't get with them through cheating or whatnot, but just through like a normal way. And then they get in too deep and they see that this person is batshit crazy. I gotta be careful and have an exit plan or whatnot. So basically that's why, because she keeps doing this shit. So it's like this, if she did all this to really spite you and jump in his pants, imagine what she would probably do if he were to leave, right? And not to mention, remember those group of people that she was lying to and he just sat there and just didn't say anything about if he really truly didn't. She can go back to those exact same people and be like, yeah, well, this, that, third, and the fourth. And if he goes and tries to explain himself, they'll be like, well, why is it like, if that's really the case, and why is it when she was talking about her, you know, you didn't say anything? For all we know, he could have nodded his head in agreement or left the room or whatever else or laughed. I don't know. I'm just saying. But yeah. So the whole like, I made my bed, now I gotta lay in it. It'd be probably better if she were to break up with him. There would probably not be as much damage as there would be if he were to do it first. So, but yeah, but with that being said, what's your second question? What's the last one? Yes, I said the same thing. Just because that's an XD, don't mean you gotta be ignorant towards him. Yep, he needs to learn how to be on his own. And that's the other thing too. my husband told me things about his exes, and I told him stuff about mine, and then whoever else. But the thing is, have I ever felt the need to go after them? No, because why would I? I don't even want to look them up. I don't want to see them as is, for obvious reasons. But it's just that type of thing of why would I go after them? Like, okay, you had a bad experience. I'm sorry you experienced that, but I'm not gonna go after them. What reason would I have to? So, hey. What's F and A in these karma towards what they did to me? I have my karma cards right here. So let's see. I'm gonna bring this thing up a little higher. I'll do a big spread for you, just because I like the deck. And barely anybody ever asked me karma questions either, so I'll just do my thing. Spirit, so the people that did that nasty, horrible things are the Scorpio, the Aries, I'm sorry, the Scorpio, the Leo, and this Libra did that horrible things 100 years ago. What is going to be a karma for that? What is their karma for that? What's the top, please? What's our karma for that? Wait, no, cards of bond, please. What's our karma for that? 1, 2, 3. All right, so first one is fruity and slip. So that is when you say, how would I say this? I'll look it up. But a fruity and slip is basically when you say something that you didn't even mean to say. It's something that you have been thinking, or like it's like what you actually mean, how you actually feel, but you accidentally blurt it out. Matter of fact, let me. Yeah, an unintentional error in speech, memory, or action that some believe reveals unconscious thoughts or desires. I see. Some examples is saying I'm mad you're here instead of I'm glad you're here, calling your partner by your ex-partner's name, mispronouncing a word, misreading a word, saying a similar word to the one you were trying to read. And then it also says here, psychoanalysts believe that Freudian slips occur when hidden thoughts and feelings break through into the conscious mind. They may also be related to the way our brains process language. When we speak, we silently edit our words to monitor for mistakes or inappropriate language. Freudian slips may occur when this process fails. But it also says most people make Freudian slips regularly. They are often not a sign of anything troubling or sinister. But in this case, could be. So I'll see what this is. They have a bad hair day. Like, for example, so we're black. So if we have, like, for those of us that have a certain hair texture, if our hair is not professionally done, or if there's not enough of certain product, and you straighten your hair and it's humid outside, poof. Not, not seeing that happens, but as an example, a special event doesn't go as planned. Someone tracks their every move, so they may get stalked. As well as, I know you said you got the police on this, so there could be a private investigator. Not that I sense it, but just putting out possibilities. Someone said it and it really happened to them, which is unfortunate. What do you mean? Everyone's in their business. They're bad at sex. Yikes. Their negative energy backfires on them. Yeah, I haven't called the police for an update. Excluded from family/friends. I'll see what some of these are about. And then here, yeah, I'll just let's see here. They begin to hate themselves, but what's at the bottom of the deck? What they've done to you is done towards them, so they may also experience the exact same action. And sometimes that is a lot of people's karma, is basically having the exact same thing done to them. For example, so you already know what happens to certain people in prison. Like if they assaulted a person, if a person's been accused of sexual assault and they go to prison, you already know what happens to them. Um, Car loss. Let's see here. They get sick, and then this would have just been at the bottom. They begin to hate themselves, which makes sense because at times, okay, we can feel guilty, but when we do something like extremely horrible, like yeah, at some point you might hate yourself. So what's with Freudian slip? Cross off these 2 and 3. What's with this? 8 of Pentacles, King of Swords. The Chariot. They may say something. This may happen while working, but they may say something that's like very direct and kind of rude or mean. The Magician. And they may have to move on from something as a result. What's with someone tracks at every move? Christophilus, 2, 3. 10 of Swords. 8 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. My 10 of Swords. 3 of Cups here. I don't know if anybody knows about what they did, but it seems like other people could try to see what these people are up to. Again, what's with someone tracks are removed? First off, these 2, 3. The Devil. 5 of Wands. Somebody may get obsessed with a group, or at least one of them. I don't know why though. As well as 10 of Swords talks about an ending. So maybe somebody is like, let's say one of them is in a relationship and they ended with somebody. That person could just cross boundaries. What's with everyone's in their business? 2, 3. 5 of Wands, 2, 3, tell me more. 3 of Pentacles, yeah, it seems like there seems to be a lot of conflict and drama that surrounds them and people want to know. What's with excluded from family and friends? 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles, I see here, Justice. So this is something that happens slowly. What's Justice here? 2, 3, especially 5 of Wands. I get here Libra, especially maybe to that Libra person. But there's something about other people seeing them coming and not really wanting to give them that time of day. Let's see here. Is this because of what they did to Bree? Is it positive Morpheus? No, is it 2, 3? 3 of Cups. So I'm getting a yes, because I know you said this was at a party. So those people, they may find out. What's with what they've done to you is done to them? Of course, Hercules, 2, 3. 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. It seems like somebody catches them lacking. It feels like during a time where they feel very imbalanced or back and forth about something. And the Fool is like, this happens when they least expect it. And whoever does is like, they do it and then they just kind of go about their day. Yep. They get, what's what they get? Sick, 2, 3. That could just be physical sickness. 7 of Cups, the Hierophant, King of Wands. So these people, why am I getting the word ascension? But 7 of Cups talks about, if this talks about a physical sickness, this can talk about brain fog. The Hierophant and then King of Wands, they may experience mental illness, or they're just no longer like in the best shape. So is there more legal trouble to come for them from this situation if I call? Did they get more legal trouble if she calls? 2, 3. Page of Wands. Page of Swords. 3 of Swords. Not necessarily. Now, how some of these things are already began to happen, have they? Please, 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Justice. For some, not yet. Others, it's slowly happening or about to. And then maybe with the justice card, I'm getting like eventually it will happen, or some of it has. So again, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Has some of these things begin to happen? 2, 3. 8 of Wands, yes. So, and then Knight of Cups. So they are experiencing certain things, or they already have. Others come later. And mind you, when it comes to karma, there is no time limit. Um, God or the universe, whomever, deals stuff out when it's appropriate, when it's the right time to do so. Which means, like, as much as we would like to see shit hit the fan with them right away, sometimes you gotta let it build. Sometimes you gotta wait until they don't expect it, and then bam, it happens. And that's what I get. But yeah, that's what he wants me to do. Let me at least. Alrighty, I'm back. Oh, so it's stuff happening behind the scenes, yes. So it may not be legal, but just universal justice, yeah. Because I do view the justice card as one of the universal cards. So yeah, there's definitely probably stuff happening behind the scenes. Because again, I will tell you, just like my mom tells me still, we're not meant to see everything. Because she was like, God doesn't want us to gloat, you know? But yeah, because the thing is this, especially in situations when you're completely innocent, people do stuff that you really did not deserve, they are going to get it. They are. It could be now or 5 years later from now, but they'll get it. Even though when some people are just like, this person seems to be living their best life. Again, seems. True. And the other thing is too, some people are like, oh my gosh. Well, they still have all these friends, and like they're around fake people more than likely. Those people have dirt on them just like they got dirt on other people. They will eventually implode. They don't like each other. Do not worry about it. Do not. Alright, there's definitely fake people. Yep. Actually, can I donate for 2 more? That's it. I mean, sure. You can donate as much as you want until I tire out, but sure. Let me switch this account real quick. All right, go ahead with any questions. All right. Hi, Miss B. Girl, was right. The man contacted me back to tell me how the car is jacked up. Ah, and he wouldn't sell me it like that. Okay. At least he has a good conscience. I do want to look into D more. I just wish he had the balls to reach out and at least apologize. Even though it wouldn't do anything, still to me, he's bold when it comes to dumb stuff, but actually standing on business, he's a coward. That would be most people. But what do you want me to see? Like why else he doesn't do it? Or would he ever do it? That type of thing. I'm gonna send my payments. All right, no problem. Yeah, I want to know the outcome between me and him since he stays silent and doesn't reach out. All right, well, let's see. But I'll just tell you this much like anything else, because of certain stuff I've experienced, you may never get an apology. Um, and sometimes that's for the best. Even though, okay, you may want one, the thing is, you can live without it. I don't know how crazy she is. He was bold enough to test drive crazy, so it is what it is. Well, that might be true, but I'll say this much: you do have people that know how to hide themselves until after um, a certain amount of time passes. Like for example, you do have some people that are very abusive and manipulative and psychotic. That when they, how would I say this? So when they marry certain people, that other partner, that person's gonna think, before they get married, before everything happens. Oh, they're so sweet, they're so charming. Oh, this, that, third, and the fourth. And then when they get married, that's when that person does a whole 180 and becomes a complete fucking monster. Um, so it could be something like that. And the other thing here is he could have also just thought like, well, she wouldn't do anything to me. And the other thing here is it sounds like dissension when it comes to her. It just does. I'm gonna do this stuff in the upright. Matter of fact, let me flip it back over. But it just sounds like dissension. Like she kept getting worse, probably because she couldn't defeat you. Because nothing worked out the way that she wanted it to. So it sounds like she just got crazier and crazier. Because of certain things that just were not happening. And this was somebody that did things thinking that that would be the end of you and that she would be on top, and that was not the case. And now she's over here losing her fucking composure because you keep going, because you're not peaking, because you're not thinking about her, because you're not trying to compete. So that's the other thing to remember as well, is that this person, and honestly, that's what it feels like, is that she's getting out of hand. Because if she were to fully get everything her way and things be the way that she wants it to be, I promise that she wouldn't be that much of an issue. But since things are not going her way, and because she still feels like very insecure within herself and she's unhappy, she's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. So that's that. But let's see. So what is the outcome between 3 and her ex. What's the outcome between these two in the situation? What is it, Cashapp, please? In the entire situation, everything that's transpired. What's really the what's the outcome, Cashapp, please? 2, 3. What's the outcome? Ace of Wands, Temperance, Judgment, 6 of Wands, and the Magician. So I think the outcome is a choice. I think the outcome here in life is more so like he has his success, you have your success. But then with the Judgment card, that feels like there is a chance and a choice for him to get things off the ground with you again, or to maybe at least like apologize. The Sun, yeah, Page of Pentacles. I feel like at some point he may actually like cut her off, or I'm not saying that he hasn't seen her for what she is, but it's just more so like it feels like he fully does and may cut her off or get to that point. Yeah, the Star, Knight of Swords, and he may decide to do his own thing. Yeah, Queen of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands. I mean, she becomes a big headache to him regardless. But still, what's the outcome between, well, let's see here. Oh, I see. He may decide to come towards you. Something about the Empress, 2, 3. You have 4 of Pentacles. After that woman's done everything in her power to make sure that doesn't happen. I feel like it happens regardless, maybe. Now, does he actually apologize to her? Does he at some point actually apologize to her? 2, 3. Because believe it or not, that is a way to solve karmic debt to a certain extent, is by apologizing and taking accountability. The Chariot, Death. Excuse me, Justice. He may get kind of close to it, but I feel like he receives his karma by seeing you enter a new phase of your life. So as you see, saying the way that she's pregnant, so maybe by that time you begin to start a family or start new things in your life here, and that could be like a kick in the gut for him, but it's karma. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, but I believe that he seriously begins to think on how to really come towards you after what he's done. But will she actually get an actual apology from him? Will she? Pause the card for yes and a card for no. King of Swords. Will she? 2, 3. King of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords here. If time allows it, if he gets that chance, I think he moves up to the energy of actually trying to make the effort, making the effort to try and do so. But that's the thing, that could really just be his karma in the situation. By the time he really, gathers himself and it's like, okay, I'm actually gonna do it, he can't. And that's what it kind of feels like. It's like he's so close to reaching out to you, but then there's something else there. And again, I think what happens is you are about to enter into a new phase of your life, and he's like, damn. Dang, he actually made up the balls to come towards me. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like there's that chance and he decides to take it, that it stops. So, I mean, that could be you getting married, you moving and starting a new life, you getting pregnant, and whatever else. And by that time, I'm not saying that the apology would mean nothing, but it's more so of, what is it really supposed to fix, or I'm just too late. Not to say that he does it to get back in your good graces and to jump in your pants, but it's just more so of to do the right thing because he sees that you're in a very good spot in your life. And some people, they do kind of wait until that happens, and that makes sense, waiting until somebody's in a good mood to go talk to them again. But let's see, because it feels like something stops him. What stops him from actually making that apology towards her? Because it's like he has all the intentions to do it. He finally gets to, he feels like, okay, this is my chance, or I'm finally being able to get a chance, and then squash. What is it? 2 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. The Emperor, could be a new man. 6 of Swords, and 3 of Wands. 9 of Cups, Moon, the World. it feels like maybe a new relationship or family, as well as it could also be like you getting what you want in life and moving away. Yeah, Page of Swords, Nine of Wands. And this is you cutting away all the bullshit too. It could also just be you like moving on from this situation completely. Um, and sometimes when you move on from stuff completely and you fully get it out of your system and out of your energy, it's kind of like far removed to where now you couldn't be contacted by that person, even by the most logical means. It's like for whatever reason, shit just doesn't work. Yeah, that's weird when it stops, yeah. But that may also just be his karma, honestly. Hi, Amira. For example, right? So last year, because yesterday I went to an air show. So last year the air show was over on my side of town, and my husband and I, because we have military access, we went over on base, and I saw that thing. I'm gonna call it him. I saw that thing for a split second, just driving by, right? And it caused a shock to my system. Mind you, I'm with my husband. And I remember telling my friend, who's also like the main reader I go to, and I told her about that, and then later on I asked, I'm like, okay, so why did the universe just decide to just put me in that situation? And it was just more so of a lesson for him than it was for me. She said like in her own words, like a bitch slap from the universe. Like, this is what you could have had if you hadn't acted stupid. That type of thing, right? So it's like missing somebody by seconds. It could be like that. By the next time that they do see you, for whatever reason, they can't get to you. And that could be like, again, you have moved on. You've moved on to like, and there's a certain energy around you. It's like, how could I? Or there's somebody around you, or he sees you pregnant, he sees you with kids. It's like something new around you that you're in, and it's just like, damn. True. Someone told me years ago, but the time he comes back, it'll be too late. That is bittersweet. Very. So it's like that, and again, that would be his karma, like after years, right? Years that like, okay, I finally have the courage to do so, and now he can't. That's like finally, okay, like the door is open, you almost put your foot through the door, and then somebody slams it shut. So yeah, part feels like he definitely deserves it. But the part of me is like, dang, he could have been here. But that's just how that works at times. So hey, he definitely had time to talk. And even though maybe it would be like kudos to him for finally gaining that courage, that's just what happens. Because why he didn't single-handedly create the situation for himself. He had help, but the thing is, he made a bad choice while he was young, and it affected him when he was older. He still got time if he's smart. True, but the other thing here is, for all we know, she may check his phone, and for somebody like that, you want to stay out of their line of fire completely. So that's what I'm gonna say. But that's what I get. All right, Miss B, go ahead and have any questions, and then Amira, you'll be after Miss B. Girl, I have one more, but I can go last. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right, no problem. Thanks, you're welcome. You know, you could make a pot of rice yourself. It's easy. Really? Mr. I want more rice, but you ain't gonna make it for yourself? Do you like it when I do it? All you gotta do is just wash it twice, fill it up to water with water, put some seasoning in it, and then you know what? Fuck you. Can you see that? Can you see it about them, please? See if they got the water and everything else. Miss B, he wants another pot of rice to go with this crock pot chicken I made. And he doesn't want to do it himself. Shut up. Oh, well, that's what I get for being a good cook. Anyways, so I want to check Javon's temperature, Lord. That Sean Paul song began to play in my head. I've been posting cute pics and want him to see what he has missed. What's his feelings towards me now? What does he wish to tell me? That's how husbands are, girl. It's that wifey touch. Yep. Especially when they gain 10 to 15 pounds. Be like, yes. I have learned a secret. Excuse me. But it would make sense too. If I do it, things are right. If he does, it might burn down, but it's alright. But anyway, my guy's ancestors will protect me, not the Mary belly up. But I gave him that stomach even before we got married. And mind you, it's been years. When I first got with him, it was years since I had cooked for a dude. I think the last time I cooked, the last man that I cooked for, the last one I cooked for was the guy that I dated in high school. And that was like, what, 10 years ago? Which is good, because not everybody deserves to have this gift. So, whatever. Anyways. My guy's ancestors, good luck to me. So, what are Javon's feelings towards Miss B? What does he wish to tell her? Of course, how plays 2, 3. The world. He feels like you're still moving on, you're still blocking him out, and that you're blocking him out on purpose. Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. And Ace of Pentacles is almost like, serving somebody up on a platter so that they have no other choice to look, because as you can see here with the 2 of Wands, like, this is somebody that's going on about their business, but it almost feels like his head is turned towards this pentacle. Something about judgment. 6 of Wands. And maybe he kind of wishes that he could do something about us, because you are doing a good job at like attracting attention from him. How was this equal towards her? 2, 3. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Tell me about 2 of Pentacles. 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. They also feel like kind of overwhelmed, because again, and I saw this before the other time I read for you, like there's something about like him worrying about you talking to other people, especially because like he was so back and forth with you, and then the potential of things changing to where somebody else comes in. Now, what does he wish to tell her? 2, 3 cards. The Hermit, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. Something along the lines of him regretting what he did and feeling like he should be more careful, to my Knight of Cups, 2, 3, but also like saying something about like maybe I should go in another direction because he doesn't like this. But then again, I'm pretty sure like him asking you that thing was probably like the cherry on top. He was probably working a nerve before then. That's exactly what I posted. What's your second one? Okay, girl. I got some tea. I have this rapper in my Instagram DMs. I'm gonna call him K. What does he want from me? Is he trying to share his wealth on me? Is this a popular rapper or an upcoming one that's somewhat known at least? Or is it this one of them local rappers? Those Florida local rappers or whatnot? Popular. Okay. Me personally, I would suggest you not go with them because a lot of them have STDs and stuff like that and ain't shit. Some of them don't even wash their dicks, okay? That's the last thing that you want to smell. Um, that's the last thing you want to smell when you pull down that man's pants is keys. I understand that stuff can form, overnight, even if you have washed, but like you more than likely aren't. If you keep yourself clean down there regularly, he lives in Cali. It better not be Kodak Black. It better not be. Please don't let it be. He looks like a nightmare. Like, And don't let it be Future. I don't know if Future lives in California, but don't. He makes good music, but like, eh. He looks funky. Yep. He looked funky. But let's see. Is he trying to share his wealth with me? What does he want from me? Is he trying to share his wealth with me? Great. So my guy's ancestors look to me. So what does K want from this B? What does he want from her? 2, 3. Take K's in jail. No, he's too young. He's way too young. I know Future has some shit going on in that health department. He got it. A lot of them do. A lot of them think that because they have a lot of money, they can get rid of anything. Now, here's the whole thing. I do think that is true to a certain extent. Like, for example, I think there are cures for certain diseases and viruses that they just haven't released. Like, for example, HIV, right? So HIV is a virus, and how viruses spread throughout the body is that they make replicas of themselves, and replica is a fancy word for copy. Now the thing is, when it comes to the viral medication that they give HIV positive people, what that does is it dwindles their viral load to the point where they're undetectable. Um, and when you're undetectable and you get the test, they can't really see it, and that means that you can't pass it to anybody when you have sex, right? So my whole thinking is this: if you can have medicine that dwindles down your viral load to the point where it, in a sense, does not exist in your body, but it still does, that means that you can eradicate it. So I'm pretty sure that some of them, they've got some of that stuff, but have yet to really get rid of it anyway. But anyways, that's how I feel. But let me see. What does he want with you? Six of Swords, the Sun, Two of Cups. He definitely likes what he sees. What does he want with you? Knight of Wands, King of Swords. He could want sex or something. It's very straightforward. I think he'd be honest about it at least. Or wants to have something fun. I'd be careful though, because I don't know if he's with somebody with his Two of Cups. As well as he may regularly communicate with other people. And maybe it's that type of thing he stumbled upon you just like while passing by, as well as this is somebody that's currently traveling potentially, or that travels a lot. Um, what does he want? Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. He wants somebody to invest in while leaving a different image in the public eye. Tell me more, 2, 3. Yeah, the World, the Moon. Because I think somebody that they were previously with that didn't work out. Some at the Moon, 2, 3. Yeah, it didn't work out, I think. As well as I feel like certain women around them are getting old anyways. Not like physically old, like they're aging, but it's just more so like it's getting boring. So I'd be careful, because it's like, hey, let's say you get with this person and he gives you money and stuff, but then he gets bored of you. Well, there goes the money. Or he just gives you money just to shut up. Let's see, does he want to share his wealth with her? 2, 3, does he? Seven of Wands, Four of Swords. He's actually kind of against it, but he might think of it. But he kind of is against doing that because of multiple people, as well as with the Three of Cups. It's going to talk about groupies. Tell me more, 2, 3. King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and Death. Tell me about Death here, 2, 3. Four of Wands. Here's what this feels like. Take this part with a grain of salt until, like, let's say you actually do become involved with this person, it actually does happen. This is somebody that's smart with their money and knows not to do that, but maybe after seeing that you want more than just that, or you're not all about that, with the Death card and the Four of Wands, I don't feel like he would just like openly give you money, but he would help stop issues when it comes to your stability. Like, for example, if you need fixtures on your house, or you've got bill collectors harassing you, or whatever else, he would happily probably stop it. But that's what I get. Let's see here. Does he want something physical with her? 2, 3. Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman. I think he knows how to move slowly with that. He's that type of person. He may kind of observe before really moving in that direction, but he might be open to it. Well, this won't work. You wrote me, I ain't right. He must be stupid. I ain't right, you. He must be stupid. Well, here's the other thing, too. You may not like this, but he kind of is not entitled to give you anything. But who knows, things could change. Will this person be likely to take her on a shopping trip? Lady herself, please, 2, 3. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, Knight of Swords. Also card for yes, negative card for no. Lady, 2, 3. Six of Pentacles, yeah, that is spending. So I think it's likely to happen. Again, likely. But that's what I get. What's your last one? I know I've had a popular YouTuber follow me on Twitter. That was fun. Okay, girlie, I'm back. All right, you're after you donate, you'll be after Amira, and then Bree, you'll be my last one. Amira, it's not your turn yet. Miss B just got one more. I just told Bree that she was after you. That's all. So house. So back to this low life. Now, do you see him coming towards me, trying to have communication? Bro, I'm just waiting. I want to curse him out so bad. And if so, what will he express to me? I mean, you could unblock him and curse him out yourself. You could do that. But let's see. So my guys' ancestors will attack me. My guys' ancestors will attack me. So will Javon come towards Ms. B trying to have communication with her? And if so, what would he express? First off, please. 2, 3. Alright. Would he? 8 of Swords, Knight of Wands? Or will he? Knight of Wands, 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, Page of Swords. Knight of Wands is here, so he probably would. That is a messenger. But there's something about like him coming in and then leaving back out after doing so. Because again, maybe what could happen is you do curse this person out and it gives him a lot of anxiety. But if this is about what he's going to express, he would express how anxious he's been feeling or how bad he's felt about things, or at least wanting to like hash things out. King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, he's going to try and do things right. And the thing is, you might calm down and listen. Yeah, the Lovers, because I think this person does care about you, or you care about them, but they were just kind of in their ego at the moment. Now, what would he actually express, or what else? What's up, please? 2, 3. 5 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Maybe expressing some sadness about the situation and some disappointments in terms of how you guys aren't building together, maybe how he would like to do so, but also maybe about his own selfish desires, like how he's acted. The Chariot, and maybe how he knows he needs to move forward. Yeah, King of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, but he is going to talk about how he feels about like what he felt was right or what he felt was wrong, but also is going to express again like disappointment in terms of like things not working out between the both of you, or how he did things contributed to the two of you just currently not talking. So I think that, so again, will he actually come towards her with communication? 2, 3, will he? I'm getting a no for right now. Would he do so in the future? Positive card for yes, negative card no, would he? Would he? Again, positive card for yes, negative card no, would he? 2, 3. Yes, slowly though. Excuse me. He isn't blocking, we just stay friends, and I am private at my page so we can watch. I got you. But that's my cat. Alright, Amira, are you here? Also, let me... Thanks, girl. You're welcome. Yes, okay. Me and Jordan got into it last night, and I asked him, if he wanted to go our separate ways, and he said yes. How is he feeling about me now? I left his house in North Carolina today, and he did not seem okay when we departed. I think he's still mad at me. I'm about to say he also probably feels stupid. So let's see here. Spirit, so as the ancestor looks at me, how is, like, after this recent separation, how is, oh, some of this stuff is, actually, no, I'm gonna do something reverse, yeah. Okay, so how does Jordan feel? How is he feeling about her now? How is he feeling about her now after all this? First off, is 2, 3. The Hermit, I think he feels bad and he's reflecting on stuff. Yeah, because 9 of Pentacles, now you're, I don't know if you guys are in an actual relationship, and now you're single, now you're independent. You're no longer giving to this person. 10 of Swords reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. But he's reflecting on what he said. Tell me about Ace of Swords reverse, 2, 3. 7 of Cups, and is now in his head about it. Because Ace of Swords reverse talks about dishonesty, and the 7 of Cups. Maybe he wasn't thinking when he said what he said, or now he's really just going over it. Some more, 2, 3. King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Wands. You know what this feels like? This feels like not being able to take back what you said. He feels like he can't take that back. Almost feels like I'm diving back into the deepest parts of my memory. So back in 5th grade, our teacher was basically teaching us, or going over how words can hurt, and say that words are like these arrows that we can't take, like an arrow basically, you know. Once you shoot that arrow, you can't take it back. So it's almost like that, it feels like. He may not admit that, but that's how he feels, like he can't take back what he said. And Knight of Pentacles reverse talks about being very unpractical and not planning things through. So it could be saying that, like, when he said yes, he didn't mean it, or he should have just not said that. Upright for yes, reversal for no. Did Jordan mean it when he said yes to her question? 2, 3, did he? 10 of Pentacles is a yes. I'm sorry. The Tower, so I'm getting upright, which is a yes here. But at the same time, the energy that's attached to this is like, okay, so there was an argument. You guys were going back and forth. So maybe he also said it out of anger. So when you do say things out of anger, in a sense, you do mean it. How else is he feeling about her currently? First off, please, 2, 3. 9 of Wands. Feels stressed out. 5 of Swords. 6 of Wands. Feels stressed out, but knows that he also did certain things wrong, but is going to act like, I won't say he's going to act like, it's not like it's going to act like he didn't do anything, but it's just going to like whatever type of attitude. Is he going to regret, I'm sorry. Ooh, first off, please. Is he going to regret his actions later on? 2, 3. The Fool, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords reverse. Not necessarily. 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, but Ace of Wands reverse. But it's almost like he wishes he had been a bit more patient. Because if he were more patient with things, I think the two of you would have been in an actual relationship, or at least more stability. But it's just like, oh, things aren't moving right now. So it's that. So how does he feel? How's he feeling about you right now? He's feeling upset and sad, and feels like, okay, now he's definitely gone. It feels like he really can't take back what he said, and is thinking about what he said. Could be that type of thing. You said, like, okay, you want us to go our separate ways? You want me gone? Yes. Okay, fine then. All right. Then you go. So he's probably feeling stupid. What's your last question? 2, 3. Is the next man I get into a relationship with a provider, stable? Let's see. Is the next man that Eric gets in a relationship with, is this person, is the next person she's with, is this person a provider and stable? Like, are they going to be a provider and stable? Because I'll lose 2 and 3. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, Page of Wands, Strength. I feel like they know how to definitely keep up with their money, but they may be kind of selfish and immature. But then again, mind you, this is just like a path. So whoever this is, you don't have to get with them. You have free will, so you can prevent it. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands reverse. It feels like 3 of Wands reverse. Feels like this person's stingy, especially if you tell them what happened with your other person. And it seems like this person will go after whatever they want to go after. So I don't think this person really is. Is this person going to be a provider or stable from a 2, 3? 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reverse, 5 of Cups. They have the potential to, but I feel like this person worries that they're going to be cheated out of stuff or they're going to be disappointed, so they may hold a lot back from you. What's the sign of this person? 2, 3. Empress. So it could be a Taurus or a Libra. Should she go with this person for top list 2, 3? I don't think so, but should you? World reverse, 8 of Cups reverse. No, because it's almost like getting with this person is like going from the frying pan to the fire. So the next person that you could potentially get with is not. But mind you, you have free will and things do change up. So you also could have other suitors around you that are. Let's see here. Will she have other suitors around her that are providers, that are stable, and are good for her? 2, 3. Yeah, 6 of Wands, the Tower. I would just be careful of some of them. Because some of them can be unstable, of course. As well as this could just be your fear that other people are going to blow up in your face. Some of them could be at a distance, but are good for you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, the Hermit. Tell me about the Hermit, 2, 3. I do see one is younger than other. I mean, not younger, but older. But you're still able to build. Tell me about Page of Pentacles, 2, 3. King of Pentacles, I see here. So it's like this. You could have 2 options. There's 2 other options. One of which is older, but you can build with. And another one is perhaps around your age or a tad bit younger. But as you grow with them, their stability grows. So I feel like there'll be other suitors around you. But the one that I saw that like you could definitely get with is somebody that's just like very stingy. Like they can provide, but it's a matter of do they want to. So that's what I get. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, Bree, go ahead and donate for your last one. There it is. All right, Bree, go ahead with any question, and then we'll be done. Will D try to fight for me before it's too late? Before all the other stuff happens? Alright, let's see if he does. Alright. Rising ancestors over me. So will D try to fight for Bree before it's too late? Before all the other stuff happens? Will he 2 or 3? Let's see. High Priestess. The Hangman. So this talks about like a lot of spiritual and psychic energy. So maybe deep down you already kind of know the answer. As well as this also kind of feels like being told to like sit back and observe and maybe wait. Excuse me, 2 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Yeah, because he's still dealing with this other person. It could be waiting for the right time to do so. As well as with the 3 of Wands is also waiting to see what else kind of comes in. Yeah, the Moon, because right now it kind of gives him some anxiety to try and maybe apologize or start something new. Because maybe he thinks like it will never happen. Tell me the Ace of Cups, 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles. Like getting back to that place. So again, would he try and fight for her before all this stuff happens? Cross out this 2, 3. The Devil, 4 of Wands. No. And I feel like the reason being is because it's like a lot of fear holds him back. Now, is there a chance that he works past this fear and is able to apologize before it's too late? Prosperity, yes, maybe no. Is there a chance? 2, 3. Yes, Temperance. Yeah, there's always a chance. Knight of Cups. It's just the type of thing of like, I won't say like what's it gonna take. Tell me about Temperance here, because Temperance is for setting peace. 2, 3. 10 of Cups. I feel like if he works past this fear, the universe may kind of work for him in his favor to help him out somewhat. But it's just that type of thing of you have to be able to work through stuff, you know? But that's what I get. So, but for the most part, no. But at the same time, there's a whole thing of sitting back and observing. And that's because a lot of things are not set in stone. But I mean, there is such thing as a self-fulfilling prophecy. So do remember that. But that's what I get. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he can get over his anxiety. Well, I can see why. I mean, after all the shit that he did, yeah. But that's what I get. And self-fulfilling prophecy. So basically, a self-fulfilling prophecy is more so the type of thing of if you really feel and believe something is going to happen to you, it could through your own actions per se, or through your own energy, and usually it's towards negative stuff or things that you fear. For example, so before my husband, there was this one guy that I was messing with, and he was actually really nice, right? And I asked my reader how he felt about me, and he actually liked me, but he feared me walking away and going back to other people, or feared his roommate getting in the way. So basically he kind of just stepped on his own toes and ruined shit. And like my reader told me, it was like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because like he feared stuff so much, he kind of ended shit before things could really get started and did whatever else. So it's like that. So ruining things before it gets started can be known as a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's usually something that you do yourself, not something that just happens out of the blue. But that's what I see. Oh, that it manifested, yeah. But instead of like it like manifesting like it usually would, it's just like you just basically did it yourself manually. So yeah. Like, if you think something's not going to happen because you're too scared, well, it's not going to because you're too scared. You just kind of like spoke crazy. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope he does because the conversation is long overdue. Yup. Thanks, girl. You're welcome. Thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone, have a good night and goodbye. Self-sabotage. Exactly. Anyways, bye, everyone. Night.